So this week we are talking about strategies for instruction, and we're talking about both differentiation and the universal design for learning. So the first thing with differentiation are the four areas of differentiation, and those are content, process, product, and environment. Now these are things that are not to change the curriculum or the information that you're teaching. Those are just different ways to go about teaching that information. It can be very challenging to have classes with multiple students with learning disabilities, with high achievers, with students with special needs, all in the same classroom. So these are ways and areas of differentiation that you can modify the same curriculum for everybody so that everyone can learn effectively. Now the relationship between differentiation and the universal design for learning, I look at it as the universal design for learning, or the UDL, is like the baseline of instruction and what the classroom could look like. This is I like to look at it as the UDL asks the very baseline questions: what, why, and how. And if we understand those things, then we can go about our lesson and our curriculum in a way that's going to be effective for students. They're not going to be confused if they understand from the very beginning those very simple and basic questions. It's also a little bit more formal, the Universal Design for Learning, because it came about because of the Americans with Disabilities Act, and that is from Bateman and Klein of 2016. And as a result of the more formal arrival of the Universal Design for Learning, the model gets to the basics, as I said before, of everything that happens in the classroom. And then from there, we can differentiate instruction based on those basic questions that the UDL proposes in the first place. And so one is not used over the other one. You're not going to use differentiation over the Universal Design for Learning. They have to be used together. And if they are used together and are planned, you plan a lesson with them in mind, both of them, and with your specific students in your specific classes, you can be the most effective as possible. I like this quote that comes from Bateman and Klein again, and it's: students' negative behaviors increase when they cannot access material, when information is presented in a manner unclear to them, and they can no longer contribute to the class, or when they feel others are doing significantly better than they are. I think that sums up the Universal Design for Learning and differentiation, because it gets to those basics of why students are learning in the first place, or why they are more apt to learn at any given time. And it's just because they understand what's in front of them. We present the material in a way that's clear. This is what we're doing, this is why we're doing it, and this is how we're going to learn it. And if we can do that, like I said, we can be more effective students. Students will be able to learn material, learn how to learn, and be able to think along the path of your class more than just gather bits and pieces of things that are being tossed at them. So yeah, that's what I got.